Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Quest again with your weekly vape reviews. I picked up three flavors this week for us to try. Um, as always, three flavors, I should say. I picked them up from World's Finest Vape Shop down in Bridgeport, PA. I know I've done a review on them again, but these are three new flavors that I haven't done a review yet. So let's get started and tell you a little bit about it. I picked up the three flavors are Dragonberry, which is just your typical dragon fruit. Um, it's supposed to be really, really good, so we'll give that a shot. I picked up Blood Custard. Now, Blood Custard is kind of a mixture of two of their popular flavors, the Dragonberry, of course, and the vanilla custard flavor that they have. So it's supposed to be really, really delicious. I'm not 100% sure just yet. We'll find out in a minute. I do like a good custard though, and I love dragon fruit, so that should be a really, really good flavor. And then the third one I picked up is one I just was curious about. I mean, come on. It's supposed to be Monster. It's called Monster. It's supposed to be the Monster Energy Drink blend, just to see how it tastes. I'm curious as towards how that works, if it tastes like a Monster or whatnot. Now, I'm not really a huge fan of the Monster Energy drinks myself. Excuse me, hiccup. Mainly because, I prefer something with a little bit more kick. I drink Nos. I mean, I'm weird. But with no further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with the dragon fruit. Now, as I said, I love a good dragon fruit flavor. I always have. They have never let me down yet. I'm sure you've seen in my previous reviews, I have a few dragon fruits on there that I've done. The one that I picked up from Alpha Vape was the dragon fruit raspberry. Golden Dragon from Liberty Vapor was dragon fruit and lychee. Both of those were absolutely delicious. This is just dragon fruit. Nothing added to it, just dragon. Should be pretty good. That is fantastic. Just it's biting into a dragon fruit, which is surprising because I've never actually had dragon fruit. But I've been told that it's a very complex flavor. There's nothing additional to this. I don't taste anything but what I can only assume is dragon fruit. There's no raspberry, there's no peach, there's no pineapple, there's no nothing. It's just dragon fruit, which is fantastic because I can actually taste what dragon fruit tastes like, as opposed to, in some cases like the Miss White, which was the Alpha Vape line that I picked up from Love Vape. I've got a very strong taste of the raspberry on there. I couldn't really taste the dragon fruit too much. The Golden Dragon that I did from Liberty Vapor was fantastic. Had a very strong lychee flavor, which I have had lychee before. That is delicious. But this is just dragon fruit. It's nothing else. So it's nice to see what dragon fruit really tastes like, or at least what the vape tastes like. So I'm very surprised with the way this is. I recommend it, definitely. If you get down in the area, stop, pick it up. Their prices are usually pretty good. Their bottle art is, pretty simple, but it's not bad. I mean, it gives you the name, how many milligrams you've got, nice little American flag because American business. But it's really tasty. I know I say tasty a lot, but definitely check that one out. I'm gonna hit that again. Fantastic vapor production on this. Puts out a lot of cloud, which is nice. I did just get a new build put into my Sigeli or my 13 Heavens. It's another Clapton. It comes to point two, which is fantastic because that's right about where I like it. It puts out really nice vapor and really, really good flavor. So I definitely am enjoying this build. Just done for me yesterday, and I'm definitely enjoying that dragon fruit. Should be able to clear it off with this. Now, the next flavor I want to try is the blood custard. Like I said, this is dragon fruit with the vanilla custard. So I'm excited to see how this one goes because I love the dragon fruit that I just did. And I love a good custard flavor. Vanilla custard is a very simple flavor. It's very, 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 very mellow usually. So it's going to be nice to see the sweetness of the dragon fruit. I'm kind of excited to see how this one turns out. If I can open the bottle. I'm a little stopped up today. I apologize. That's what happens when you sleep with the windows open, I suppose. Ooh. That's delicious. That's fantastic. The custard adds a nice mellow smoothness to it, a nice creamy flavor. It still has the sweetness of the dragon fruit, uh, but it has a little bit of a tart taste, I guess, because the vanilla adds a little bit of a tarty taste to it, and it's creamy. It's very smooth. It's fantastic. Uh, this might be a new favorite of mine. I might have to pick this one up again. This was, well, tasty. It's definitely worth picking up. I would definitely, I know I say that a lot. I would recommend this flavor. Now, all these flavors were recommended to me. I walked into the shop yesterday and was just like, hey, what do you recommend? Uh, and this is what they told me. That's pretty much what I do anymore, is just walk in and say, hey, what do you want? Or what do you recommend? So the third flavor I'm going to do after I clear this off is the Monster. It's Monster Energy Drink. I used to drink Monster a lot when I was, working overnight. So then I discovered NOS, and that's my new addiction. Fantastic production of vapor on that. Like I could fog out my entire room on just, a few hits alone. Ugh, this bottle does not want to open. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Now, back when I first started vaping, I did have a Red Bull flavor. It was actually really, 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 really good. I had to cut it with a little bit of VG because it had a high PG count. I had one heck of a throat hit. So I had to end up cutting that with VG, but it was just amazing. So I'm curious to see how this one goes. I can smell this one already. It smells like opening a can of Monster. So let's see how this one vapes. That is definitely Green Monster. It tastes just like the Green Monster. It is actually pretty good. They nailed that flavor spot on, which is actually kind of difficult to do, I would think. But they nailed that one. I would not say that this is going to be on my list of favorites, mainly because I'm not a fan of Monster anymore. But it is still really good. It is still very delicious for a energy drink blend. It's definitely worth looking into if that's your thing. It's not my thing, but that being said, I'd keep it around. Yeah, definitely good. All right, that's all I've got for you guys today. I will be back with you next week. And as always, have a great week and vape on.